What's up guys, welcome back to my vlog. I'm Josh, the dude who does the vlog. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to buy super cheap flights and how to get really good deals. This is the Thursday edition of my vlog. The Thursday editions are going to be dedicated solely to helping you guys kind of understand my experience with travel and giving the most helpful hints and tips that I've gathered along the way. Cool, cool. In the last year, see, there's my list. In the last year, I have bought flights to and from Kansas City, Chicago, Halifax, Toronto, Frankfurt, Istanbul, Vienna, Valladolid, Barcelona, London, Glasgow, Iceland, New York, and Colorado. Woo, that's a lot of flights. And that's only in the last year. In the last 5 years, I made a list yesterday and I came up with between 55 and 60 different flights that I bought. And most of those are like international, right? Okay, so everything starts with the puzzle piece method, which if you see right here, I'm going to show you exactly what the puzzle piece method is. Basically, all it is deciding that instead of buying just a direct flight from, let's say, Kansas to Istanbul, instead of buying it directly all together in a package, you buy it, puzzle piece it together, and you buy the individual smaller flights and then put them all together. Easy, right? Let me show you exactly what I mean. It's the puzzle piece method. See how I did that? Cool, huh? Last year I wanted to buy a flight from Kansas City to Istanbul. I looked, buying all the flights together through Delta, I think it was $1,202. Kansas City, Toronto, Istanbul. Easy, 1,200 bucks. So instead of buying all those flights, just like one simple thing, I decided to work a little bit harder, okay? So I started out in Kansas City and I bought a flight to Chicago, just a little bit of money. And then I coordinated that to buy my next flight to Toronto, next to Halifax, next to Frankfurt, next to Vienna, Istanbul, for a grand total of 650 bucks. Compare that to that. $650. That's almost 50% that I saved just on my flights to Europe. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So you can take all this and whatever. Basically, you're just being a smarter traveler. Caveat, you will have to work just a little bit harder. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the tricks to do that now. Ready, go. So I just showed you the puzzle piece method. The very next thing on our list is the most important thing. Always make sure to clear your browsing history and your cookies, because websites track your activity, and if you keep searching for the same flights over and over again, they're gonna jack up the price. So cookies, browsing history, just like you do if your wife's about to get home. Next, you wanna make sure to open an incognito window, so that way you basically just go offline. So once you've gone in incognito mode, what website should you use? The sites that I always use, SKYSCANNER and Rome to Rio. Rome to Rio is a website that shows you how to get from point A to point B using any means possible. For example, to go from London to Naples, it shows you what train, or you can take a ferry, a cab, whatever, you see, okay? That's the first website that I really like. SKYSCANNER has a super intuitive user interface. You can compare the flights day by day on a monthly basis, and even like what's cheapest. So here from Kansas City to Istanbul, you can select when do you want to go. I want to choose just the cheapest month. Let's just see what they have. Even if you're going to be going there and then coming back, I always do one way, because usually you can puzzle piece it together to make it cheaper. When you are using SKYSCANNER, make sure to change the language and the currency. I've done this with several different flights and it's really helped me. So I always change my currency to like the euro, and then I'll change my country to like the United Kingdom. Some people say this doesn't work. I found that I saved quite a bit of money using this method. This is a flight I was searching for last week from Iceland, from Kansas City to Iceland. On one browser, I opened the exact flight on October 2017. On the 18th, 390 euros. In a different browser, I did not go in incognito mode, and I didn't clear the browsing history, and I searched for the same flight like 20 times and kept refreshing the page, building up my cache of cookies, and I kept it in the US dollar. Look at that bad boy. 390 to 1,791. Pretty good. It's not always going to be that extreme, but that is a method that's really helped me. You found a good flight from Kansas City to LAX. Now, instead of buying the flight here from SKYSCANNER, open up a new tab and actually go to Delta and buy the flight directly from the airline website. You don't get charged the fee that SKYSCANNER takes for providing you the information from the flight. Every time you're going to search for a flight, make sure you clear all your browsing history and your cookies. Make sure that you go in incognito mode. Make sure that you use a good website. I prefer SKYSCANNER. Make sure to change your currency and your home country of origin. Buy those flights individually and piece them together. It takes a little bit more work on the front end, but on the back end, you're gonna save a lot of money. So like you saw with my flight before, I saved like almost 50% getting to Istanbul. I think that's about it. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions, or if I missed anything, or if you have more helpful travel tips for sure. Thanks for watching, and if you feel like it, like and subscribe. In the upcoming Thursday editions, I'm going to talk about the best mobile apps to use, which have literally saved my life. The best places to go on a budget, what to pack, and like how to pack it, for example. Ooh, I'm really excited for this one. I'm gonna talk about how to get your money back if you've ever been screwed from a flight. Last year, I had a lot of trouble with one of the flights that I took, and it made me miss 4 other flights in a row, and the airline wouldn't give me my money back, but I figured out a way to get it back. Cool. Awesome. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.